With yesterday's Battlefield 2042 gameplay, we were treated to our very first look at the renewal multiplayer map set in Egypt. I have a full frame-by-frame breakdown here on my channel. You should definitely check that video out first. While the reception of the gameplay online has been overwhelmingly positive, there is still one concern shared by many. The lack of a real impactful kill indicator. In this video, I hope to shed some light on the topic to hopefully address your concerns and maybe calm the nerves a bit. This is something to do with the user interface, so it immediately caught my attention. You can talk gunplay and recoil at me all day and I'll come out none the wiser. But when it comes to this stuff, I like to think I've got a little bit of know-how. So what's the issue, if it can even be called that? Well, some players are a little bit upset at the current kill indicator shown in yesterday's gameplay. When you get a kill, instead of there being the usual skull icon from Battlefield 5, or the blurred red text from Battlefield 1, or the incredibly amazing and iconic blue glow from Battlefield 3, it's simply just some white text off to the right hand side of the screen. There's just no satisfaction in getting a kill. At first glance, this doesn't really appear to fit the current theme going on with the rest of the heads-up display, and that's because it's not supposed to. What we're seeing here is still pre-alpha gameplay for Battlefield 2042, and right now, the teams working on this are focused on function over polishing the visuals. This is made clear by senior user experience designer Natalie X tweet, where she said, "It saddens me when people think the heads-up display is visually final because it makes it really hard for us to test things when everything shown in GP footage is assumed to be 100% done." Now, I got in touch with Natalie to make sure she's comfortable with me sharing this tweet in today's video, and she again further clarified that plenty of changes are in the works behind the scenes at DICE. Now obviously she wasn't able to share anything too specific, but I think we can sort of imagine where the design may be going. Like I mentioned, the current white text bears no resemblance to the rest of the HUD, so that's also my expectation when it comes to the final design. I mean, look how good this community mock-up is. This is the Battlefield 3 kill indicator overlaid on yesterday's gameplay. It just works so well. Now of course, we're all a little bit of a backseat developer, me as well, so let's just wait until the beta to judge things too much. But that's not the end of the conversation. I think the immediate player reaction to the gameplay yesterday, and the kill indicator specifically, can be split into two camps. On one side, you have the players that understand that any promotional material released before launch is more than likely really early build footage. They realize games undergo hundreds if not thousands of changes before they're finalized and shipped. I mean, the closed technical test has just finished a matter of days ago, and the beta build of the game isn't even scheduled for open playing for another few weeks, not until September. So what we're seeing is very clearly unfinished. Then you have the other camp, players that show immediate outrage over something many would class as trivial, though I know a lot of that outrage comes from a place of passion. While some may be hating on this game, that's fair enough, they're completely separate. I firmly believe a lot of the community's criticism comes not from a place of ignorance, but instead from a place of misinformation. Maybe someone on Reddit who was giving out about the kill indicator here just isn't aware of how game development goes. That doesn't make them an idiot or a hater. It just means they're a little bit less informed. Not only that, but I do think things need to be made more clear for players like this. In the gameplay shown yesterday, for example, there is no watermark overlaid on the gameplay stating that the footage being shown is taken from a pre-alpha build of the game. It's a much cleaner look and I like it, but the fact remains the less informed players might take this for the final build. On top of that, back with Battlefield 3, this message played before nearly every gameplay clip or trailer. Just a short message stating clearly that this gameplay does not represent the finished product. I know it doesn't, and I know most of you watching know this too, but something a lecturer of mine told me before when I was studying graphic design was that everyone should design for Homer Simpson. Never take something for granted and presume everyone else knows what you know. That's when the problems start. Now, I reached out to an EA spokesperson in regards to this, and they replied with, "Our comment would merely reflect that of the disclaimer that's in the video. Elements shown are not final or representative of launch." I think this should be enough for most people, but like I said, there's just no harm in tailoring things towards the less informed players out there. The only function I wish this video to serve is to simply amplify Natalie's tweet. I don't mean to disrespect anyone, and I hope I treated this topic fairly. But anyway, thank you for watching. For more Battlefield 2042 content, tickle that subscribe button, I would really appreciate that. Until the next one though, I'll see you later.